Welcome to the Zeitgeist Lab Collections.
Zeitgeist Lab!
are, are you my hype man now?
Exactly, yep.
Felt like you were holding that one in for a while.
No, it just came to me. I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna be stupid.
All right, we are in season 2, collection 2, talking about community. Alex, how are you doing tonight?
I am doing pretty good, but I have a bone to pick with you right at the top here.
Oh, shit.
So you
You didn't
have...
say anything off mic about that.
No, that's because, it's all in good fun. But you have ruined the word penultimate for me. And now this word keeps haunting me in my life. So, our listeners are no strangers to the fact that we consider ourselves derived from the 155 podcast. And I listened to their most recent episode today. They're doing Green May, celebrating the work of Green Day. And I submitted a cover, and it just so happened that they played it second to last. And Josiah announced that they were getting ready to play the penultimate cover for the episode. And it was mine, and I was convinced that you had paid them to use that word in reference to me or something. Because that word drives me crazy.
I haven't listened to that one in a minute. I don't know when I hopped off, but it was before Gobuary even. So
okay,
and now they're doing Green May, which
they are. Yep.
Which I see like whenever I open Twitter, that's all I see is Green May, and it looks like so fun. And I'm like on the other side of the fence, just like that meme from what's her face from Arthur.
I don't know my Arthur memes.
Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, there's a one meme of DW. She's wearing sunglasses and she's like got her like hand up to like the fence.
Okay.
She's like clearly missing out on something.
Gotcha.
Because that's how I feel with Green May.
You don't have to be missing out.
But I'm so behind.
It's not like Blink 155 where you have to listen to every episode. I have not listened to every episode and I don't feel lost. It's not so. It's a little bit more accessible, and I'm sure they would hate to know that, but it's the truth. It's not as gate kept as the old pod.
Some reason that sounds less fun. I don't like the accessibility of it. So,
well, if you don't like accessibility, this is the right podcast because we are now talking about a different podcast, its former iteration, and the word penultimate. No one knows what the fuck we're talking about.
What are you doing? What are you playing with?
Okay, well, that's awkward.
What?
You just asked me what I'm playing with.
No, I was like, Doom. I said Doom.
Ah.
You didn't see my face just go off screen.
I just figured you were really high.
No, not terribly high today. Still a little bit, but next time we record, I will be for sure.
How do you know?
Well, I have money to buy weed on a weekly basis now.
Oh, okay.
I mean, or to keep smoking on a daily basis. I already buy on a weekly basis, but I don't smoke enough. I don't buy enough to smoke on a daily basis. But now I'll have the money to do that, and I tweeted it out a couple of days ago. These next episodes are going to be brought to you by Green Crack.
Green Crack, okay. I missed that tweet. Maybe I blocked you.
What? Yeah, I mean, you blocked the pod?
Just kidding.
You didn't block the pod?
No, I didn't block the pod.
So, we are here to talk about what? Community?
Drive-thru records.
Drive-thru records, yeah. We're here to talk about Hidden in Plain View again.
Mm-hmm. Just couldn't get enough. This is the sequel, Hidden in Plain View Part 2, Someone Please God Kill Me. No, we're here to talk about Community.
Specifically, the episode. Which one is? Oh my god, which one is it?
Aerodynamics of Gender.
Okay, yeah, aerodynamics. We might record 2 tonight, so I had to figure out which one I watched. Not last, but before that. Yeah, aerodynamics of gender. Yeah. How did you feel about this episode?
It's better than I remember. It's one I didn't. I mean, it's an episode from the first 3 seasons, which means unless it's Abed's Uncontrollable Christmas, I've always thought it's a good episode. But watching it again really cemented that it's actually probably a great episode. I think there are just so many little things in it that you forget. I think maybe overall, as like an entire episode, maybe it's not great, but it has so many little pieces that I think are integral to understanding these characters and the comedy. And when you just kind of piecemeal it out like that, I think it really works well.
Yeah. Obviously, I like this one a whole lot as well, and it does a really good job of looking at almost all the characters on like in a singular way, like but this one was really Abed heavy.
It was Abed heavy.
Which I really liked. I thought this one did a really good job of taking a deeper look at his his autism, I guess, is as far as like not knowing, like it took like a really honest look at his autism as far as like him realizing that he lacks a filter when he's like pointing out all the negative things about people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how intentional that was, but I thought they did a really good job of like looking at that and without making fun of it, I mean,
yeah, I don't think he was ever the butt of the joke or like that he has this and I feel like the word disorder is kind of demeaning. That's not what I would mean, but like, this issue, the lack of social filter, the inability to observe and follow social mores and norms. I don't think that's ever the joke. They're never poking fun at that. They kind of utilize some of the things that he says because of that issue in a humorous way, but it's never like, haha, Abed's an idiot or Abed's autistic and we think that's funny. Like, that's not, they don't do it that way.
Right. It's not like the Big Bang Theory.
Right.
Which that whole show is haha autism.
I mean, I don't know if I'd go that far, but it's just a bad show. I don't know how it handles autism. I don't know for sure.
Like the whole joke is like, he has to sit in the same spot. That's his spot.
Right. This episode also features one of my favorite jokes, which is that Britta thinks the movie is called Rowboat Cop.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, because he says something. He's talking about when right before the first shot where it's like his perspective and it's like the little computer screen and doing all the analysis. He's like, "Oh, you mean like RoboCop?" And Britta's like, "Yeah, they've all been bad rowboats or something." Like the joke is she thinks the movie is called Rowboat Cop instead of RoboCop.
I swear I've seen this episode so many times and I missed that. That's so funny. What do you think of the I don't know if it's the B plot. I don't know which one you consider the B plot this episode. But what did you think of the trampoline storyline?
That one I still just I don't know. It's funny, I guess, but it's not. It's never struck me as being really necessary. It's a little fantastical for this point in the series run. Surely, as we get into later seasons, this doesn't seem that far out there. But for a season 2 episode, it seems a little zany, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. It just felt like not random. Random's not the right word, but like it felt. uncharacteristic, I guess.
Yeah, well, I feel like a lot of times the different plots that they will explore, there's a theme, and maybe there's social commentary, maybe there's not, but like specifically the gender studies class and how Britta and the other girls in the group react to the other girls in the class. And I think there's lots of themes there and comments about society, and they're subtle and it's not like overbearing. And you can see that with a lot of different plots. And if it's not like some sort of commentary, it's like exploring inner relationships and things like that. But I didn't understand what I was supposed to take away from the trampoline plot. You don't learn it, like, it's not a good Troy and Jeff relationship story. It's not a commentary about anything. It's just there's a trampoline.
It's just there, and I mean, I if it wasn't for Joshua to bounce off of, I wouldn't have liked that storyline too much. Especially, and it finally pays off with Joshua being racist.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty funny.
Yeah, like one of the best. I think the best joke of the whole episode is where it shows him with the swastika tattoo, and he's like, "It's gonna be a maze."
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's yeah. I don't know why I chose this episode. Honestly, now that we're getting deeper into the trampoline part, like I always liked it, but then you kind of tore it apart, and I was like, yeah, you're right. Those are actually all really valid points.
So what I do
is there, but I don't know. Something about it I think something about watching them like jump on the trampoline felt really soothing.
Okay.
Because it's like, because they're, I don't know, because they're relaxing themselves, and then I just kind of feed off of that energy.
The other thing I wonder, as far as that, it kind of ties into that plot line is, obviously towards the end of the episode, Pierce bounces too high because they double bounce, and he falls in the dumpster and breaks his leg. And then he's in that disabled state for at least the next few episodes. I don't know exactly how many offhand. And I just wonder...
It's kind of an important storyline.
But what was the point of that storyline? Was it like Chevy's just lazy? He doesn't want to have to stand all day? Did they think there was going to be some humor off of it? Because I don't really think there's a lot of humor with the wheelchair. I mean, they tackle his addiction issues kind of, but I never really understood why, like, I think it's a fine throwaway gag within the context of the episode, but I thought it was an interesting choice to then continue to have him in a wheelchair going forward for a number of episodes.
Yeah, I wonder whose decision that was. Because, like, I can't imagine Chevy Chase would like go along with, okay, your character is going to be in a wheelchair for like 4 episodes.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're going to shoot it like that. I mean, that probably take a lot of convincing. Maybe that's why he didn't want to be on the show anymore.
Maybe
because of what they were doing to his character.
I also
is this the last season with him?
No, he did through season 4.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he was in the bad season.
He was, yep.
Yeah.
I also thought this was one of the worst uses of Chang in the entire series.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, all he does is he's in the cafeteria and he's doing, like, the oh snap thing. And it's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. Oh snap, y'all.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Oh shit, he said it. Or whatever he does, I don't know. Yeah, that was really cringy, actually. Yeah, I don't know. Like, what else? Yeah, I don't know. This episode, if I had to rate it, I'd give it a B.
Okay.
Honestly, I think, yeah, I don't know. In retrospect, I don't think I would have picked this one again.
Okay. So maybe this collection is just going to be me tearing down all of your opinions until you realize that these episodes are not that great.
I think this. No, I looked at the rest of the episodes they're doing, and I don't think that'll be the case.
Okay.
Unless we're talking about one that you chose.
Now, the ones I chose are amazing, so that shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah. So should we see what the AV Club had to say?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, they gave it a B plus, which is incorrect.
What did you say?
A solid B.
Okay. So you think they like it more than it deserves?
Yeah, I wouldn't give it a B plus necessarily. It's just a solid B.
Okay.
So they're incorrect as usual.
A solid BM.
Solid B. It's not a piece of shit, but it's not, like I said, it's not my favorite. But it does feature Hilary Duff, which I'm just realizing from this review, which is very lengthy. They're also lengthy.
Were you a Lizzie McGuire fan?
I was actually.
Really?
I watched Lizzie McGuire and Even Stevens back to back all the time.
Okay. I don't think I've ever seen Lizzie McGuire. My wife, Daisy, commented, because we watched this episode together, and she was like, oh, I don't remember Hilary Duff being such a bad actress. So apparently my wife thinks that she did a poor job in this episode.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like her character had any depth. It's not like she's known for playing deep characters to begin with. So this review kind of doubts Shirley and Annie's ability to go along with Britta and getting rid of the bitches.
Okay.
Which I don't know. I feel like that they just needed to go along with it for the story. I mean, I don't find that something to be worth harping on.
No.
It's supposed to be a gender study episode, but then they kind of morph the three girls of the show all into one.
Yeah.
Someone once told me that if you wanted to read a review, all you needed to do was read the first sentence and the last sentence.
Oh yeah.
And that's everything you need to know is in the first sentence and the last sentence.
Okay.
So let's test that theory out.
All right. What's the first sentence?
All right.
Hit me.
Aerodynamics of gender is one of those weird episodes of Community that requires the characters to just abruptly act a certain way for little to no reason. Okay, I feel like that's a valid criticism. Yet an episode that sort of sells the action anyway, just because the actors are doing the heavy lifting, are so darn great. That was the first run-on sentence.
That was a full sentence? Just one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the last sentence. Not every episode can be perfection, but when the ones that almost work are still as good as this one, this is a great season in the making. So we got a lot of criticism up top, and then a little compliment at the bottom.
Right.
So I feel like the person that told me that might be that theory might be true, because I think I got I feel like I got this absurdly long review. I feel like I got the gist of it in that first paragraph and that last sentence.
Yeah.
That first paragraph of a sentence.
And I mean, I think and I think if I were to just have to read those two sentences, I don't necessarily disagree with anything there.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess we do agree with the AV Club this week, which I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Yeah, we should get her to come on the pod, and you can confront her face to face.
That would be really, honestly, that's a good goal.
Would you be nice, or would you be confrontational?
Of course that would be nice. Yeah, of course that would be nice.
You don't want to be confrontational and be like, AV Club sucks.
No, I like, that's not a bit. But it's kind of a bit. Wow, she hasn't written for the AV Club in a long time.
Oh, really?
Not since 2014.
Oh, shit. Maybe she hates the AV Club too, then.
Oh, maybe she does. But we definitely got to get her on the pod. I'm not the guy that reaches out to people.
You've got to be.
Yeah, that's true. It's my season.
If you want the glory of running the season, you've got to have the pain of reaching out to people and having them reject you.
That's true, yeah.
Or not get back to you for months at a time, Sam Sutherland.
That was our AV Club segment. And yeah, we agree with Emily this week.
Well, you thought she was too nice, right?
Yeah. I mean, I would give, yeah, I don't agree with her score overall, but her writing I agree with.
Okay.
And you said you agreed with her too.
I agree with the writing. I'm okay with a B plus. I'm also fine with a B. What's the difference between the plus and the no plus? I don't know. It's in that B realm. I will agree with both of you that it's some sort of B.
Some sort of B.
Yeah. Pierce is a B. We should have done that episode.
I've had that song stuck in my head this week, and I haven't watched the episode. Getting rid of Britta, she's no good B. That's a really good early episode.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, the stuff with Vaughn is really great, honestly.
Oh, Vaughn is great. The tiny nipples.
Yeah. Those nipples. Those
hi.
Tiny nipples.
How are you?
All right. Do we have a background character spotlight to do?
No, we didn't pick one.
We didn't pick one.
So yeah, let's pick a fucking background character.
How about Magnitude?
All right, pop.
All right.
What would you have to say about our dear friend Magnitude?
Good old Magnitude. I think Magnitude's one of the best background characters. I think the pop thing is infectious.
It's infectious.
Every time he comes on screen, I do this. Pop.
Nice.
Even though I'm just by myself with the cat, watching Community in my underwear, smoking weed.
Wow. Okay. All right. I didn't need to know that you're just in your underwear watching TV.
I mean,
quite the picture for our audience now.
It's all about it's all about painting a word picture for the audience. That's what podcasting is.
That's true.
Theater of the mind, as they say. Yeah, great. I mean, I love him. It's hard not to.
Do you think that I agree that he is great, but do you think they end up overusing him? Does the gag get old?
No, because I feel like he's sort of used infrequently. Like he's not like in every consecutive episode. It's kind of, he pops up fairly consistently, but not enough to be tired or anything like that.
Yeah,
I thought it was interesting on I think it would have been Biology 101 or one of the episodes with the biology teacher, where he says to Magnitude, he's like, they're laughing at you, right? I thought that was a really interesting line because I don't know. Are they laughing at Magnitude or are we laughing with Magnitude?
I don't know. I'm laughing with him.
Yeah. Okay. Pop. It's so infectious. All right. Well, do you have any final thoughts on this episode?
No, I think I'm good.
You're good. Yeah, I think I am too. I think we've talked enough about this one. So yeah, I don't know how to end these. Honestly, I don't know how we did it.
Go back and listen to all of season 1. You and everyone listening. Everyone go back and listen to every episode again, even if you've been with us from the beginning.
All right, we'll see you guys next time.
See ya.